So I have very interesting story to tell you. I can recall our time when our parent would visit school for our admission. The first question they would ask to the school management, do you have a computer lab?
Yes.
So that time computer lab was considered the most innovative step towards modern education.
Choosing a school used to be about big playgrounds, but today, in 2026, it is something much deeper. Hello, I'm Jaspreet, and today I'm joined by Mr. Gufran, a parent like many of you who is navigating the complex world of modern education.
Thanks for having me, Jaspreet. I'm really excited to be here and talk about something that has been on my mind lately, especially for the education of my child. So thank you very much.
Gufran, they say everything changes the moment you hold your child for the first time. So, becoming a dad, did it change the way you look at the world, especially education?
Yeah, absolutely, Jaspreet. So, when you become parent, then you started seeing world with different eyes. Your entire perspective changes. Because for me, before becoming a parent, I never really thought deeply about these schools beyond the surface level. But now, when it comes to my child education, every question become more critical for me because it is not about me anymore. It's about shaping another human being's future. So definitely things matter.
So, Gufran, talking about education and schools, the admission season is around the corner, right? What, according to you, are the three non negotiables for you when looking for a school for your child?
Yes, of course. So for me as a parent, first would be physical and digital safety and security of my child, and second would be qualified and passionate teachers who actually care about these students, and third, of course, smart learning because this one is increasingly important for today's world. What we have been observing now. So I think for me, these are the three major facilities.
So I noticed that you mentioned smart learning, and I think smart learning means different things for different people.
Right.
But for a parent like you, how would you define smart learning? What exactly it is?
Yeah, of course. So for me, by smart learning, I mean learning that prepare kid for the real world they are going to inherit, not the world that we grew up. So yes, Jaspreet. So I have very interesting story to tell you. Actually, I can recall our time when our parent would visit school for our admission. The first question they would ask to the school management: do you have a computer lab?
Yes.
So that time, computer lab was considered the most innovative step towards modern education
If a
or
school has
education
a computer
technology.
lab, it is the most
Right,
advanced.
right. So now things have been changed completely. And
Yeah.
generally, if I will visit a school for my kid admission, I would definitely ask this question once again: do you have a computer lab? If they say yes, then definitely I'm not going ahead with them.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is a reason. Because in the era of artificial intelligence, STEM learning, robotic learning, school is still relying on traditional computer lab. So then there is no point to get your kid admit there, right? So school should need to move beyond this traditional computer lab. They should need to get ready for this current generation, the modern education, whatever the requirement of the modern education, they should follow the path accordingly.
Yeah,
I think.
even I can recall like we used to have computer classes every Tuesday. That once a week ritual is no longer valid in 2026. Tech integration should be it should be integrated into the classrooms and not just a sweet treat that kids get once a week. So, Gufran, I understand you are more in favor of new modern methodologies in teaching and learning. That is, digital learning, and as it should be, we are no longer in the 1900s. We are in 2026, and digitalization in education is very important. Uh, Even what I have observed is when we go for interviews, they don't ask us, "Do you know how to type? Do you know the spelling of computer?" They will ask, "What skills do you have? What can you give us?" Right. So, keeping all this in mind, what do you think are the soft skills that schools should teach students in 2026 and ahead?
Yes, definitely, Jaspreet. So, as per my opinion, as a parent, school should integrate AI tools into the classrooms and STEM learning in their curriculum. and get the teachers trained to how to utilize these modern tools, AI and other robotic STEM learning. Because through AI tools, by using AI tools, teacher can personalize each student learning and can support them, can help them in more better way. So that is, and another big one for me is hybrid learning while searching for a school for my kid. Because hybrid learning, it has having a flexibility to learn in a school, at home, and that is very much important, especially for our country, because we have very different weather condition in our country. And recently you must have seen that school shut down due to lethal air pollution, especially in north
Yeah.
part of India. So with hybrid learning, student can continue their education or learning remotely, even they are home, without any hurdle, what I have observed. So irrespective of these weather conditions, air pollution or pandemic, right? So they can continue their study. So hybrid learning is a very good option for this modern education. They can continue with that.
So definitely, hybrid learning is something many schools adopted during COVID as well.
Exactly.
Schools which were already digital, it was easy for them to go online and teach. But many schools, many kids were missing out on education. Like a year or two without books, without studying is a huge loss.
Yes.
So obviously, digitalization is the way forward for schools, and it is something that schools should adopt eventually. So, Gufran, I understand you are more in favor of digitalization in education, and as it should be, because we are no longer in the 1900s, we are in 2026, and we want the best for the kids. We want to prepare them for the future. And there is one thing that troubles a lot of parents, that is screen time. Kids watching reels throughout the day, scrolling all the Cartoon Network shows
Right,
and
right.
stuff. So, but when talking about a school, that screen time is not a waste, right? They are using the screen
There
time
is a
for
health
more
effect as
productive
well.
things.
Yeah, genuinely, that is a valid concern that you have raised. And I totally understand as a parent what we are observing or what we have to observe. That is a very valid concern you have raised. So, for this, the solution for this is not to avoid technology, just right. It is all about making technology accessible, that can child can nurture in the same environment. They can access the digital tools. So for this, I suggest a school, they should follow, they should not fully rely on digital environment, I think.
Yes.
Because there is still a tremendous value in pen and paper mode, in person learning, and hands-on activities and face-to-face discussion. There is still value of these physical learning as well. So I suggest a school should follow physical approach. There should be balance between digital learning and physical learning, right? So I think this should be school. They should follow the same thing. And I'm also in favor of providing digital modern tools to the students. They are robotic learning, artificial intelligence learning, STEM learning, 3D designing, and media engineering. There are multiple courses and learning that is. I definitely recommend as a parent they should follow this. But with the all these stuff, they should also carry on with this physical learning as well. What I suggest.
Yeah, so I completely agree with you on that. Traditional learning cannot be left behind. It should go hand in hand with digital learning. But when we talk about digital learning, there's another thing that parents are very concerned about.
Right.
That is the digital safety of the students. So, what are your views on cybersecurity? Your views on bullying that is happening online? So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so definitely as a parent, our job, our duty, it's about finding a school that genuinely care about this cybersecurity concern. Right? I said genuinely care, intentional care that should be needed. It is not just about handed over devices to the student and as for the best. That should not be the concern with the kid, because cybersecurity is a major concern, especially because reliance in digital environment is getting increased in our time. So school must be intentionally approached towards this. cyber security. For this, I can recommend they should have a structured policies for this screen time, right? And they should have, I think, protected digital environment. They should protect their digital environment. There are multiple tools, antivirus and firewall out there, so that they can protect their network. Students should not get connected to the any harmful content. That should be the part. I think so. Schools should follow these.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. Just handing devices to students is never an
Right.
option. There should always be a 360-degree approach, and schools, I am sure they're definitely taking care of the cyber security things. There are many workshops that have been seen. Schools are conducting
That
to
should be
keep
connecting,
students
right?
safe for them.
Right, and showing them the harmful content.
Yeah.
Exactly what can them harm, and they should be.
Hmm. Thank you, Gufran, for being here. It was great having this conversation with you. And I definitely agree with all the things that you said about tech integration in classrooms. And I'm very sure many parents like you would support the same thing and they would be on the same page. And obviously, if schools are giving tech to students, it should be mindful. So parents sleep peacefully at night, and students are well nurtured, and they get to know about the world they would be going to in the future. So yeah, it was great having this conversation.
Thank you very much, Jaspreet, for providing me this great opportunity to sharing my views as a parent. I hope parent would love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in. We are Netoid for Education, and see you in the next one.